Barakim Habarim, welcome to Messianic Moment Ministries. I'm Stephen Bruck. You know who you are, and today is the 17th day of June, 2022. So we're reading the Parashah, and Moses has set up the tabernacle and consecrated it. Now he consecrates all the Levi'im, the Levites, as being separated for God. And that's in place of all the firstborn that God destroyed in Egypt. We're told how the camp would remain where they were when the cloud remained over the tabernacle, and that they traveled when the cloud moved. No matter how long the cloud stayed or how long it kept moving, the people did as the cloud led them. Of course, the people complained, as always, this time about no meat and how they had it so much better in Egypt. So Moses asked God to just kill him, because if he has to continue to deal with all these complaints, it's just too much for him. God tells Moses to pick out 70 trustworthy men, and they will share the load with Moses with regards to the people, as God is going to place some of the spirit he gave to Moses on them. We're also told the order of march when the people moved, so we know how the people moved, who was first, who was last. And the final chapter of the Parsha deals with when Miriam and Aaron complained against Moses for marrying a Cushite woman. Punishment God meted out was to cause Za'arat, which is leprosy, to appear on Miriam. Moses immediately prayed for her to be cured, and God did that, but he also shut her outside the camp for a week. All right, now, there's some interesting things in here, at least interesting to me. One is the giving of the Spirit to the 70 elders in the camp. Now, even though 2 of them did not even appear with the others at the tabernacle, as Moses had told them to do, they also received the Spirit. Now, it makes me wonder if they refused to come, or maybe just forgot, or had something else come up. In any case, God did what Moses asked him to do, even though it seems that these 2 refused to be part of it. But that's not the only thing I wondered about. We're told in Exodus 18 that Moses' father-in-law suggests delegating authority to others to take the load off of Moses in dealing with disputes, and even goes as far as to tell Moses that God commands it. Well, every time I read that passage, I wondered, how did Jethro know God commanded it? And now, here in this Parsha, we see that God does command Moses to pick 70 men to help him in dealing with the people. So, is this the same event? In this Parsha, we also read that Moses asks, his brother-in-law, to stay with the people as they travel. Now, to me, it makes sense that when Jethro brought his wife and children out to Moses, that maybe some of the other members of the family came with them. If so, then the brother-in-law could have been there when Jethro made his suggestion to Moses. Now, I don't know absolutely if these 2 Torah stories are the same event, but it seems so to me. After all, it's no secret that the books of the Torah are not in strict chronological order, and some events are repeated in different books. Another part of this particular parsha that I love is the last chapter, chapter 12, where Miriam and Aaron speak out against Moses. Not because of what happened, but because, well, this parsha is the passage I read at my bar mitzvah, which I had on the same day I celebrated my 13th birthday. And guess what today is? That's right. Of course, it was quite a while ago that I was turning 13. But this is the very passage I read on the same day of the year, all those many years ago. And I constantly use this particular Torah story when talking about praying, especially with regard to people who pray on and on and on, or ask God to heal someone, specifying exactly in inordinate detail what God should do in order to heal them. I believe we should ask God for help by following Moses' example. Here we have Moses seeing his big sister white as death. Yet in his shock and anguish at her fate, all he says is, "Oh God, I beg you, please heal her." That's from the Complete Jewish Bible. That's all he said. And I believe it's because he trusted God to know what to do. That's called faith. We should demonstrate that level of faith ourselves when asking God to help someone. Wordiness is not faithfulness, and going on and on and on and on and on is not going to make God any more inclined to do something. I have to consider, and disagree if you will, I have to consider that God, as patient as he is, when someone is telling him how to heal and what to do and where to do it, he has to be thinking something along the lines of, really? You think I don't know what to do? So today's message is this. Trust in God to know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, you know what, and even if it should be done. When it comes to asking God for anything, I go by the old KISS, the old KISS rule. Keep it simple, Schlemiel. Well, thank you for being here, and please share these messages with everyone you know. Subscribe to my website. On this website, there's a subscribe button in the right-hand margin, and one of these icons down here on the YouTube channel lets you subscribe here too. Is the different lists, so please subscribe to both. And hey, while you're on the website, check out my books. Don't even check them out. Just buy them. If you like what you hear here, you will like my books. I guarantee it. And one last thing, when you're on Facebook, next time look for my Facebook discussion group. It's called Just God's Word. Please join it. Let's drosh it out together. But before you join, when you do, please read the rules and make sure you click off that you agreed to them. Okay? Thanks. And remember, lastly, I always welcome your comments. Actually, I don't just welcome them. I really desire them. I'd like feedback. So please, even if you're just saying, hey, that was a good idea, or hey, I disagree, tell me why. Again, let's drosh it out. I'm never going to pick on you, as long as you don't pick on me. Well, that's it for this week. So, Lehitrot and Shabbat Shalom.